So our first strategy in personalizing our taskbar will be to understand how we can move the taskbar around in our desktop. So the simplest way to do that is to simply go on the taskbar and right click. Over there you'll see this certain pop-up, and over here all you have to do is uncheck the log, this icon which says log the taskbar. Once I do that, I can check again and this box has been unchecked. Now this taskbar is unlocked, and now once that's happened, we can simply press and drag our taskbar to different sides of our desktop. Another way to do this is simply go to taskbar settings, scroll down a bit, and you see the option taskbar location on screen. You can move it to different sides, and so this is our first strategy. So whatever you may be comfortable with, for now I'll leave it towards the bottom itself. The second strategy is to change the color of the taskbar. So as you can see, the color is right now a darker shade of blue. Now what I'll do is I'll try to change the color. So I have to simply go to colors on my personalization bar and choose a color amongst these. Of course, we can add a custom color of our own as well, but for now I'll simply choose one of these colors. So for example, I pick out red. You can see my taskbar color has changed to red. I can again choose any color over here and it will act accordingly. So for example, I've currently picked green, but for now I'll stay back on blue. Another thing we will be exploring is how can we manage the right side of our taskbar. This often includes your notifications, panel time, and other things like the touchboard, keyboard, network connection, volume, battery, etc. So there are several icons over here, and there are more that can be pinned down over here. So let's see how we can actually make sure the important icons and important things are there, and things that are less important are not pinned on the taskbar and are not wasting taskbar space. Alright, so over here I have several things. Now for example, I want to keep the microphone icon on the taskbar. I can simply drag it out from there and pull it down here. And if I feel that I don't need the internet connection icon over there, I can simply drag it from its place and put it back. This way we can manage what all we want over here and what all is unnecessary. Another thing similar to this is, in case we want more space, we can simply extend the taskbar. This will allow us to put more icons, but personally I feel this actually ruins the look of your taskbar and even wastes extra space. Another important thing about you should know about your taskbar is a small setting. So for that, let's quickly go to our taskbar settings. You might have noticed the icons on this taskbar are smaller than usual. Now how this works is there's an option in your settings known as use small taskbar buttons. Currently it's checked, but if I uncheck it, you'll see the change visible and how the icons have grown much larger, and I'm unable to accommodate them in one row, which is why I have multiple these rows which I'll have to scroll through, which is a little bit of a menace. Which is why, in order to accommodate more icons, I have simply used the small taskbar buttons, and I honestly feel it's much more use and consumption of smaller amount of space. Another thing, another feature of your taskbar is you may choose to hide your taskbar in desktop mode, what that does is, if I check this, you'll see the taskbar is hidden, and if I scroll to the bottom, this will appear available for me, and similarly I can control whether or not it should be visible. For now I will uncheck this, but of course it remains an option for you. Another essential thing to do when you're organizing your taskbar is organize the order of your icons. Now this is again very important, as the apps you use more should be in front. Now there's a keyboard shortcut on Windows wherein you can access the first 9 apps by using your keyboard instead of clicking anything. So for example, my Chrome is the first from the left, so I can simply press Windows 1 and it will open Chrome for me. Similarly, I can open my Outlook by pressing Windows 2. This will open the Outlook for me. So we can go up to Windows 9 with this trick. So to make sure I am organizing my apps, I will organize them in a way wherein all the apps I use more are towards the front and the apps I use lesser are towards the back. So that's it for this video. Hope you understood the content. Hope it was useful to you. We look forward to seeing you in our upcoming videos.